situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Oh, come on! That's crazy.
I assure you. In the vault. But then you... Is it really? And... To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They need your help, Sean. It's rough up there, to say the least.
Oh, we've tried that. Surprised? The Institute once tried to help create a stabilized Commonwealth government. It ended in bickering, infighting. It was a disaster. No. We look after our own now. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
I won't be a part of this. I can't.
Why? Because of the reputation of the Institute. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
I don't know what to do.
I realize that. It's why I'm trying to help you. I hope that you can see that rationally. The Institute is the only thing left in the world that is worth being part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Broken.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive.
Terminal should open this.
As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
Greetings.
I can't argue with
As
that.
the Institute's
Even so,
requisition
I'm
vendor,
ready to see
I
what
can
the
provide
Gen
supplies
3
for your missions on the surface.
All set.
How may I assist you today? Thank you.
Thanks again.
Of course.
Last thing we need.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Isn't it wonderful here?
Our technology must seem pretty advanced by your standards.
It's an honor to have you here.
True food supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious and flavorful food supplements.
I want supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
Useless machine.
The commissary is always open. Would you like some processed sustenance packets?
We're all looking forward to working with you. Huh?
Hello. Please ensure that your dietary requirements are being filled.
Dr. Watson can be a little obsessive when it comes to rules and policies.
I fix one relay and 2 more start to fail. That is not.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial then. The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will likely be more pronounced.
Will there be any pain?
I honestly don't know. I suppose it's your job to find out. Now hold still. There. All done. You can return to your duties. And remember to record every
Just
symptom
as
you
you
experience
gave life to
in
Father,
detail.
I
he
hope
gave
I'll
life
prove a
to
useful
many
test
of
subject
us.
for you, Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Father is more than just our leader. He is our creator.
All this advanced technology, and we still can't cure the common.
Did. Remarkable work. I think we should proceed to the next round of testing immediately.
Of course. I'll inform the team. You're here. Glad you made it.
I know you'll achieve great things here. We all do.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
You know, I love my work, but I love being a father even more.
Good day.
Remember,
You
health
know the
and happiness
protocol,
go
sir.
hand in hand.
Authorized
Reporting
personnel
status.
only.
All functions
Dr.
normal.
Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, doesn't he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours.
Nothing to report, sir.
Ransacking my quarters in
Are you seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together?
Excuse me,
They're
I've got
dragging
reports
their
to
feet
deliver.
on the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. Send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
It's an honor to meet you, sir.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people.
Theoretical limits are made to be broken.
Doctor, we've located a group of abandoned Gen 1 synths on the surface. How should we proceed?
Engage with
That
extreme
armor
aggression.
should serve you well
These Gen
in a
1s are likely
firefight.
to be hostile.
The coursers will destroy them. Shouldn't we try to reclaim them in an operational state?
Then we'll strip them for parts once they get back here. Find me when they've returned.
Yes, of course.
If the robotics division was a little more careful, we wouldn't have synths trying to escape.
Just heard from robotics. Sounds like the Courser upgrades have been rescheduled for next month.
This is such bullshit. They're doing this just to piss me off.
Did I turn off the interferometer?
Scanning. Subject identified.
Please don't get any germs on me.
If it were just a limb twitching process, and her eyes were moving as well. Involuntary twitching and rapid eye movement can only mean one thing. You just don't want to admit to yourself what you do.
If you're about to lost into one of your speeches about artificial systems and machines for souls, don't bother. I've heard enough of them by now. Write them down from memory.
But we can't just ignore the question.
You smell like you've been above ground.
Why can't it have a soul? And if a synth has a soul, then it is a living person by every standard you can measure. Of course it is far more comfortable to think of them as machines, so we can do what we want.
You wouldn't happen to have a
If you
spare
disapprove of
polarizer
the
on
work
you,
we
would
do
you?
here, Dr. You know where to find the telephone.
Just a moment. I never said that. I'm simply trying to open everyone's eyes to new possibilities.
Well, it's an unwanted distraction. We're men of science, not philosophers. You do well to remember that.
Welcome to the Institute. Please step forward. Welcome to the Institute. Please step forward.
You had time to examine my latest reports on batch 274.
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing.
Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. Those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that. It's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right. Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
Good day.
Excuse me, I've got reports to deliver.
Can't break the code.
Director Holdren seems very taken with you.
You're gonna have to work pretty hard to impress anyone down here.
Negative sensor read. Weapons cold. Resetting threat level.